Good day. Welcome to the Waxing and Waning podcast. My name is Wayne and I am a South African American currently living here in Durban and en route back to Asia this coming July. This is episode 6. In this episode, we'll talk about Toastmasters from a beginner's perspective. Specifically, we'll focus on how to enter and improve in the world of public speaking. Hey, Leon.
Hi, Wayne.
Leon, you have recently joined a Toastmasters club here in Durban, South Africa. Tell us how it's going.
It's quite awesome, I must say. Toastmasters Club is not just a club where you come around and you sit around and talk about stuff. It's more like a family gathering. Every time when we get close to each other, we tell each other about our interests and what we like and what we don't like, our speeches that we do, how to improve, how to improve in public speaking.
All right, so I heard that you give pretty radical speeches sometimes during your Toastmasters meeting. I don't know if this is normal for all Toastmasters, but will you speak a little bit into your speech about your dearly departed friend?
Well, in Toastmasters, I've developed this image of being naughty in my speeches. And with the last speech I did was about my dearly departed friend. And as I walked up, I put a small silver tin on the counter there, and I told them all that I would like to introduce them to my dearly departed friend. After I did my final introductions, I saw some of the ladies gave me such a skiff look, and they didn't like what I was about to say. And I asked them, "Do you think this is someone's ashes?" And most of them says yes. And as I turned the tin around, it was a Lily coffee tin. And I explained to them, no, I'm not referring to ashes, I'm referring to coffee. Coffee being my best friend. And in my speech, I explained to them how coffee became my friend and how it became my best friend and how I say that coffee is now my dearly departed friend on my lifestyle changes and stuff like that.
So this dearly departed friend, when we say that, how good of a friend was coffee? I mean, I drink a cup every morning and then I drink tea maybe the rest of the day, but what are we talking about as your level of friendship with coffee?
Oh, my level of friendship was epic. I think I was having more conversations with coffee than I had with my wife. Because coffee, we calculated that I had between 30 to 36 cups of coffee in half a day.
Whoa, in half a day. This is by lunchtime, you've had 36 cups of coffee.
That's from 5 o'clock in the morning till
and
lunchtime.
Who was counting these cups?
I employed a lady that the only job she did at my work was make coffee, find me and bring me my coffee. And as she was giving me a cup, I would give her the empty cup and she says, right, refill and find me.
A full-time position for you and your coffee friend. Okay, crazy. Any upcoming speeches that you care to share about, like what you're going to be talking about?
My next speech, coming up in 2 weeks, will be on how to cheat on your wife.
What? Okay, this is a censored episode for men only. Okay, this does not sound good, Leon. Can you give us maybe a blurb? What the heck are you going to be talking about?
Well, firstly, I'm going to start by explaining to everyone that it's not an how-to session on how to cheat on your wife. Then I'll go into on what is cheating. Different people's different perspective on what cheating is all about. Okay. For a lot of people, doing the actual sexual deed, that's cheating. But for other people, just thinking about it, that's also cheating. And then from there on, you work forward from your vulgar to your cheating in a game, for argument's sake.
Okay.
About how you cheated on your wife.
Okay, so even basically emotional cheating when you emotionally withdraw from your spouse, then that's a form of cheating, you're saying?
That
could be. Okay, interesting. I'd love to be there when you give it. Do you have any questions before we go?
Oh, you know what, Wayne? I'm confused. What on earth is the waxing and waning? What does it actually mean?
Waxing and waning. I get asked that. That's probably my number one question through the years. What does that mean? You know what? In life, I tend to wax and wane. You know, like how the moon is a little bit of it waxes, right? It gets bigger.
Oh yeah.
And then it wanes and waxes and wanes. So I kind of go through life, and I found that many of my friends do too. where they have their ups and downs. They climb the mountain and they go through the valley kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And my name happens to be Wayne, so I don't know, waxing and waning. That's kind of what it's about. And obviously bringing the moon in a little bit, moon analogies. But yeah, that's about it.
That makes sense. That's awesome.
All right. Thanks for joining us today. If you have the web, just go ahead and Google Toastmasters. They're all over the world. I used to visit one in Dallas, Texas, when I was there working. But it's a great place to meet, and as Leon said, family atmosphere. It's awesome. So to hoping that you leave today's podcast with some kind of line of thinking, an idea, or a question to ponder or research that it will impact your world of work. Make it a great day. Cheers.